何が楽しい、何が面白い、命を
The Heavy Sabre, one of, if not the best melee weapon in the game, which has outstanding reach and its significant damage output. There isn't a downside to this weapon, or is there? Costing 500 franc, the Heavy Sabre in itself is incredibly good, being able to one-tap zombies in the head by locking into the upswing. It won't force the weapon to do a slash effect like the Sabre. Instead, it will do a poke effect. Now granted, the build-up time for this isn't the fastest, but for it being a 1.11 second weapon combined with one-tapping shamblers, it can make for a pretty effective weapon. Now is this the best swing? Well, a lot of it comes down to personal preference. However, the left swing is a 1.04 second, the right swing is a 1.03 second, and the downswing is a 0.68 second. Now please bear in mind, these things aren't legitimately the correct ones, as I've literally based it off of a timer, so the difference may vary by, I don't know, 0.1 of a second maybe. Going on to the overall stats of the weapon, the base damage of said weapon deals 43 damage per thrust and 27 damage for the side swing, coming in with a penetration of 3, max distance of 8, and a staggering headshot multiplier of 2.3. Now combine all this information together and you've got yourself a weapon of mass destruction. The headshot multiplier combined with the thrust damage deals 98.9 damage and the swing being 62.1. Now personally, I much prefer the downswing and the upswing primarily for the ease of access to headshot, as once again you can use the jump headshot strategy as explained in a prior video. I'll leave a link for it here. Now unfortunately for the variety class users, you won't be a fan of this. This is only available for the infantry class. However, it wasn't always like this. There were actual plans to implement said item for the officer being named Officer's Heavy Sabre. However, apparently this was scrapped for some unknown reason. I've tried searching the wiki for any information, but nothing's popped up. Okay, the buffs for this is actually quite insane. Starting with the officer, as well as boosting the swing rate and speed, this offers much more for the Heavy Sabre. As well as the lance and the bayonet, you'll be put into a charge state with the Heavy Sabre being put into a different lock for the 8-second duration. From this, you'll be able to insta-kill any zombie at your disposal. Combined with the speed from the charge, you can literally Rambo style your way to victory. Just be aware, bombers. Now onto the bugle. Boosting the damage of said weapon stats, you'll be dealing 86 damage up front. Now whilst this doesn't guarantee you'll kill a shambler in one hit, combining this with a 98.9 headshot multiplier that was already given, you'll be dealing 197.8 damage per headshot hit for 20 seconds.
But Dad, if you have the bugle active for 20 seconds and such a slow swing rate, it's
Anyways, whilst you might be right, there's a third and final buff that is crucial to be combined with, the drummer. Now the drummer offers a swing rate boost of 35%. Now quickly do the math, 35% is just 0.35, so combine the 0.35 with the overall swing rate, which varies. Look, this video is taking longer than it should, so here's a list of the buffs. Now I'm sure you're all aware, but this weapon is incredible. It is by far one of the best weapons to date for damage output and overall chaos it can cause. Granted, it's only for one class, which does mean you'll have to play infantry a lot more. Granted, costing 500 franc isn't the cheapest nor most expensive, but the fact you can have it as a secondary combined with, say, an air rifle can actually make for some of the best combinations the game has to offer. Anyways, enough about me yapping. I'm giving it a solid 10 out of 10 and I'm placing it in S tier. Honestly, if you haven't used this weapon yet, I highly recommend it. Anyways, thanks for watching and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.